inside.
And then that elevator starts its ride.
Down and down I go,
Round and around I go.
like a leaf that's caught in the tide.
I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name and I'm afraid
Flame, burning desire,
that only your kiss
put out the fire. For you're the lover I've waited for.
You're the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine,
Baby, down and down I go, round and round I go, in a spin, loving that spin I'm in, under that old black magic called love.
ooh, in a spin, loving that spin I'm in, under that old black magic called love.
In a spin, loving that spin I'm in, under that old black magic called love.
I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name and I'm aflame
Flame, burning desire,
that only your kiss
put out the fire. For you're the lover I have waited for.
You're the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine,
Baby, down and down I go, round and round I go, in a spin, loving that spin I'm in, under that old black magic called love.
oh, in a spin, loving that spin I'm in, under that old black magic called love. In a spin, loving that spin I'm in, under that old black magic called love.
Under that old black magic called love. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Make me happy all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness, so much joy we can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Hop the bubbles with that today. Hop the bubbles with it, bring me sunshine. In your smile, make me happy, all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness, so much joy we can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. I'm just going to play the song you were just listening to. Hop the baba doot doot doot, bring me sunshine.
Bring me sunshine
In your smile,
in your smile.
make me happy,
Make me happy
all the while.
all the while.
In this world where we live, there should be more happiness,
So much joy you can give each brand new bright tomorrow. Hello, yes, and welcome to episode 151. We've got that one over the halfway through the 300 mark. If that means anything. There you go, yeah, 151. How amazing is that? The 151st episode of JiveStream. The show must go on. And on and on and on and on. And yes, here we are. What's tonight? Friday night?
Friday night.
There you go. How amazing is that? 151 nights, and this is a Friday one. Bring me fun. Bring me sunshine. Bring me love. All right then. So it seems to be working then. Only thing is I've got a green shirt on and a green jacket in a green studio. So if I disappear, it's because of that. Fashion faux pas, yes.
Floating
exactly.
head. Floating head.
The floating head.
Floating head and ukulele
The
combo.
floating head. Good job I haven't got a green ukulele. Actually, I've got one down there. All right then. So like and share and like.
Oh, yes.
Like and share, like and share, like and share.
Hold on.
Put the lower third on.
Coming up.
Give us a title. Give us a font. Oh, no font.
There is no... Well, it is
Where's
a
the
font.
Everything's...
It's just a more boring font.
Yeah.
Still haven't switched back over to the other system yet. Still on the temporary system.
We're going to go on to it though soon, so that we can play videos and do all that sort of thing. Hopefully you enjoyed the vintage Jive Aces Vintage Vault video last night, which we put on, which was our first TV show in Toronto, Breakfast TV, in 1997, I think it was, when we were in Toronto at the Beaches Jazz Festival.
That was our first USA tour. We were on a tour, the 3-month tour of the USA, and we just popped up to Canada for that one.
I believe that's
stint,
correct.
And yeah, that was pretty epic. 3 months in a van, ending in Memphis at...
Not just in a van.
Not just in a van? What do you mean?
It was with the double-decker bus.
Oh, that's right.
I think that was the tour with the double-decker bus. It was like, we're all going on a summer holiday. But in America.
We ended the tour in Memphis, and
Memphis.
we did a gig with Isaac Hayes and Lisa Marie Presley, and then we got to have a tour of Graceland. And then the next day, I remember...
The very next day.
We were on the way home, but we had to drive from Memphis to New York to get the flight, and to make it in time, we drove non-stop 28 hours. Oh, no, that was right. The last thing was at the Apollo with Dougie Fresh.
That's right. Yeah, we played at the Apollo.
Without
no
sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to play the Apollo and you do it without sleeping. Anyway, yes, like Buddy Holly and all those other bands, where we ended up being...
it was pretty legendary. That's another story you're going to have to tell.
That's another story.
That's a story we'll
That's
have
a
to
story for the podcast.
That's a story for the podcast.
We can put all these stories on the podcast. Side stories. Podcasts from the road. Like postcards from the road we used to send. All right, here we go. So we're going to start off with... Rudy's Rock. Big John Fordham banging out a bit of Rudy's Rock. Biggest Jonas Fordamus Maximus with Rudy Pompelli's from Bill Haley's Rudy's Rock. Yeah. Yeah. All right, then, who have we got watching, Mr. Commentator Tater?
Well,
on what platforms?
Well, on across all, let's have a look at all 4 platforms, 3 of which seem to be more relevant than the 4th. And so, Fiona Del Pino says, evening all. First up to comment on Facebook.
Evening all.
Then we've got Lila from Vegas, and she says, very hot weekend. Not surprised, it is the desert. That is the general nature of deserts, except at night time they get very cold. Not a lot of people know that.
Brilliant.
Nothing to keep the heat in, see. Good evening, Jive Aces and everyone, says Marion. We've got Jackie, we've got Joy, we've got Kenneth, Roy. That rhymes. We've got Jackie, we've got Joy, we've got Kenneth, we've got Roy. We've got Peter Clifford.
Again, it towards the song.
From Kent. We've got Graham, Mark, Christoph. We've got Colin, we've got Richard, we've got Tony, we've got Maggie. We've got Veronica and Steve. And then over on YouTube, we've got Alan, Johnny, Charlie Francois. Alan Wheatley says, remembering those that died on this day, Big Bill Broomsey, 1958. Gladys Presley, Elvis's mother, 1958. And the legendary Johnny Burnett, 1964. Then we've got Frank, we've got Charlie Francois, we've got Wayne, we've got Ed, we've got, there's all blokes today on YouTube, Ian, David and Luis from Brazil. And then over on Twitch, we've got Todd's Info, we've got Michael, we've got Sounds of Maggots, we've got Sounds of Maggots, well, it might be all bloke, I have no idea if Sounds of Maggots is male or female. Hard to tell from with a name like that.
With a name like Sounds of Maggots.
Doesn't sound very feminine, but you never know nowadays. Over on Periscope, we've got
Periscope up.
Up Periscope. I think it's up Periscope.
Yeah, it's up Periscope. That's what I normally say. I just said it the other way around just to fool you.
We've got one person, and it doesn't tell me who it is. One person on Periscope.
That's worse than Twitch.
Yeah, but it seems to get people find it afterwards. A lot of people find Periscope after it happens for some reason.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It seems to be like it's tied in with Twitter.
Or something.
It's tied in with Twitter, yeah. Anyway, I'm sure it will grow. Hey, we've grown to nearly 60 followers on Twitch so far.
Can't beat that,
It's only
can you?
taken like 3 months, so you know. So hello everyone. Welcome to 151.
And how many have got watching on Facebook then?
Oh,
So, no,
not
you don't
enough.
comedy teach
Not
again,
enough.
can you?
69 at the moment. That's not very many, is it? That's not very many.
So yeah, it's funny because it always at the end it's always like 1,000 or something.
Well, that's the number of people over. We've only got at any one time.
At any one time. Right, so clear body, clear mind for Paul Scarborough. I walked out on the street, pollution hits my nose, the fumes fill my body from my head down to my toes. I get a funny feeling, my head feels very light, my whole tattoo gets black, and when I wash my face at night, when I eat a burger, I thought it was so good, but the meat and the relish didn't taste quite like they should. My drink was full of chemicals and full of additives. My body was so full of rubbish, it's amazing that it lives. Clear body, clear mind, from now on. the stuff, well, that makes me feel so rough. Clear body, clear mind from now on. Oh, well, I went down to the doctor's, oh, the dentist pulled a tooth. He said this won't hurt you, but it's really not the truth. They put me full of anesthetic and radiation waves. Undertakers in the waiting room measuring for graves. Clear body, clear mind from now on. Clear body, clear mind from now on. I'm getting rid of all the stuff that makes me feel so rough. Clear body, clear mind from now on. Yeah! All right, all right, all right. Well, I've had enough of poison, I've had enough of drugs, I've had enough pollution and insecticides for bugs. Gonna purify my body, clarify my mind, purify my spirit and rejoin mankind. Clear body, clear mind from now on. Clear body, clear mind from now on. I'm getting rid of all the stuff, well, that makes me feel so rough. Clear body, clear mind from now on. Clear body, clear mind from now on. Clear body, clear mind from now on.
What album's that
There is
from?
applause, I just can't hear it.
Yeah.
It's very quiet. Are they getting it loud?
I don't know.
That what album's that on?
What album is that on?
Oh, I think that's on Life is a Game.
Or is it Recipe for Rhythm?
No, I think that's on Life is a Game. You're thinking of Something Can Be Done About It, which is another blues.
Which is a similar kind
Another
of
blues what I wrote.
chunky, rumpy feeling.
A rumpy blues, yeah. No, yes it is on Life is a Game, which is still available. Special knockdown, lockdown price of £5.
Bargain.
Which you also get. Do you still get the offer of getting an Amazing Adventures?
I think they should just be surprised that they offer all the stuff they get. Free stickers, free albums, free live music
free
every
stuff.
night.
Free stuff. Anyway, yeah, so it's a special knockdown, lockdown price of £5. And it's got Clear Body, Clear Mind, White Cliffs of Dover, Singing in the Rain. Indeed. A whole load of things on it. Jive Aces? Got one of those on. Anyway, yeah, it's on that album. So that's for Paul Scarborough, that was. And we take quite a while doing that. Sorry about that, Paul. Are you in Scarborough? Scarborough. That's like Italian or something. Scarborough. All right, cool. So now the next song was also a request, but we don't know who it was for. But if you requested it, it's for you, and for anyone else who likes it, and anyone who wants to have a nice, smoochy, social distance dance around the living room, a little fever. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You're my fever. When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something we all know. A fever is such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Hey! Whoa, yeah! God knows I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's a hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, "Daddy, Daddy, don't you dare. He give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night." Romeo loved Juliet, and Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, "Julie, baby, you're my flame. Now give us fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night." Now you listen to my story and the point that I have made. Cats are born to give chicks fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. You give me fever till you sizzle, fever till you live and learn, fever, I'm on fire. What a lovely way to burn. 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 Definitely quiet. The old the applause.
Yeah.
You hearing the applause or the animals? You need to clap louder. Give some clappy icons.
Could we
silent in the 100 Acre Wood?
Could we do "There's no business like show business"?
We probably could. There's no business like show business. There's no business I know.
Could
We'll
we
have to get together on
Could
it,
we
though.
do "Straighten Up and Fly Right"?
Yeah, we can work that one out. We got that down, I think, on the list. On the list, which is that long down there. Straighten up and fly right. That's the two requests, is it?
That's
Well, all
the
right.
two I can see at the moment.
All right.
Yes.
Now we need to let everyone know, amongst other things.
Oh yes.
Oh, are we doing a competition later?
We didn't have a question yesterday.
Ah, then we no point doing one.
We
We can do one tonight.
we
then.
had so many draws that we forgot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did three draws, of which one of them was 4.
Don't
No.
drop them.
Exactly. All right then. Well, we can do a question tonight. If we think of a question, we can do a question tonight for tomorrow, and that will be competition time, and we can have the song and everything. All right then. But tomorrow, as well as being VJ Day, and we may do something for that, but tomorrow we'll be on earlier. There's going to be an earlier time. What time are we starting, Al?
We are starting at 5 p.m. tomorrow.
5
to
p.m.
6
5
p.m.
till 6.
For tomorrow
5 till
only.
6. For tomorrow only, because it's Saturday.
What time are we starting, everyone?
Is that a competition?
Yes, correct.
That's the competition, yeah. The competition question. And the prize you win is if you get it right, you get to watch.
without missing it live.
To watch it live. There you go. That's the first competition question. What time are we on tomorrow? No, anyway, tomorrow we're on 5 until 6. Nice and early. So you can come out. Hopefully it's a nice sunny day still. We haven't had the thunderstorm here yet. Touch wood. So you can come in out the garden, beginning to chill, come in and watch it. Lovely.
Any chance of Thriller Michael Jackson in the style of Postmodern Jukebox?
In the style of Postmodern
Jukebox don't actually have a style. They take other styles and do songs in them.
Yeah.
Not so much their own style.
You mean like just in a more traditional style? Thriller.
I think they already did it,
sure.
though. I'm sure they already did that.
They may have already done that one, yeah.
Someone did it, yes.
We're not Postmodern Jukebox. We could do...
We're
Postmodern Jive Box.
We're pre-modern Jukebox.
Post Jive Box. Yes. All right then. Thriller. Can't imagine it, but I imagine Postmodern Jukebox have done it. Yeah. Could do Bad. I do like, what's the one that Paul Anka does? Paul Anka does one Michael Jackson one. Maybe Smooth Criminal or something.
No, isn't it The Way You Make Me Feel?
Oh, yeah, it's that one, yeah. The Way You Make Me Feel, which is on his Rock Swings album. So there you can swing a bit of Michael Jackson. All right then. Now, speaking of swinging, it is today. Oh, no, we're going to do...
No, we're going to do that in 2 songs.
Oh, okay. It is today Buddy Greco's birthday. Buddy Greco, who was born in 1926. The late Buddy Greco. We saw him. He died in 2017. When did we see him? Must have been only a year before that, wasn't it?
I think it was months before.
Might have been even the same year, yeah. 2016, 2017. Born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Great swing singer, jazz singer. Good friend of our, also late friend, Keely Smith. Buddy Greco. We met him a couple of times. We went to see him, as I said, just towards he died. And the first time we saw him was at a jazz festival, swing festival in Lowestoft years and years ago.
Well, they both lived in Palm Springs together.
That's right, yeah.
He owned a club there that Keely went to visit him at.
And his wife did the Peggy Lee
tribute
there.
And then where did he move to before he passed away?
Then he said that he moved to the Thames, to looking over the Thames, and he was in fact in Leigh-on-Sea. Up near Southend, Leigh-on-Sea, which is where we used to go and have, back in the days when we used to eat fish, have the gurney fish, which is the best fish we ever had, in Leigh-on-Sea, Old Town. Go sunbathing back in the day, about 400 years ago. So anyway, yeah, he lived there for a while, somewhere in that area. So we're going to do 2 songs melded together that he did, which was, he made his own, Lady as a Tramp, and Almost Being in Love, which is the one that I first remember really memorable one of me seeing him at the when we were playing at the Swing Festival. So Ladies a Tramp with Alex on the bongos giving it a full Buddy Greco Vegas.
1, 2, 1.
Yeah. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves theater, but she doesn't come late. She doesn't bother with people that she'd hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. She don't go to Harlem in oilments and pearls. Don't dish the doit with the rest of the girls. She doesn't eat those walnut whirls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke, it's California, it's cold and so damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets too hungry for a dinner at 8. She loves theater, but she doesn't come late. She never eats that lost after 8. That's why the lady is a tramp. Yeah, don't go to Harlem with the rest of the broads. Doesn't shave her legs with Wilkinson swords. She don't go on holiday to the Norfolk Broads. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loves the free, fresh, wild wind in her hair. Life without care. She's flat, that's that. Hates California. It's cold and so damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. Yeah. Oh yeah. Loves the free, fresh, wild wind in her hair. Life without care. She's flat, that's that. Loves Liberace, although he's camp. That's why the lady, that's why the lady, that is why the lady is a champ. Shabba-doop-doop-baba-doop-bop, doop-bop, da. Yeah. Shabba-doo-dee-da, ooh, ee-ah, shabba-doo-dee-da, beep-bop, shoot-dong, shibba-dee-dee-dee-dee, toot-toot, shibba-doo-dee-dee-dee. What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. With a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from that way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, why, it's almost like being in love. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. With a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, but it's almost like being, I swear it's like being, it's almost like being. And I want to thank you all for being great. I mean you, I mean you, I mean you, I mean you. Yeah.
I got to say that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was totally fake. That was totally Vegas. That was Buddy Greco.
We were keeping that in the set.
That was a Buddy Greco. A nice bit of bongo work there. Bit of bongo Herbert.
Your last note there, Ian, your last note.
Oh, thank you. I can't remember what it was. The fingers.
My hands are going to be minging tomorrow.
Major stare. All right then. Are we doing Italian time now, is it?
You'll notice that.
We are doing Italian.
You'll notice we were fixed on one camera angle for the entirety of that song because
That's because he does the camera angles at the
my
moment.
hands were in use, and I can't feel them anymore.
That's why you stick to
All right then.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, it is. It's Italian time. Ciao. Buonasera.
Buonasera Ian, come stiamo oggi? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I had like last minute requests. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do them tonight. But sì, come stiamo? Come stiamo? Benvenuti alla puntata 151. 151. Bene, allora, we have quite a few things to go over today. First of all, I want to read an email. This is from Joy Ball, and she sent an email. She says, I am working on my masterpiece, the complete JiveStream database.
Wow.
And she says, hope to finish it up sometime this weekend. Well, as finished as an ongoing project can be, of course.
Ooh, we'll have to incorporate it into the JiveStream page on our website if she doesn't mind.
Yeah. And she says, it's impressive. And she's asking, do you know how many songs you've done? Question mark, exclaim.
That could be a competition.
No, we
question.
don't know. We don't know.
That could be that could be a competition question.
Well, it's going to change
like,
every day.
Guess the number of jelly beans in the jar. The closest one wins.
You guys are certifiably insane.
In a good way.
And so are all of us dedicated 150 with 150 viewers. So she's preparing that. I think it must be quite a lot. But you know, I was thinking, Joy. It was just like she got me thinking. Actually, it was like maybe some of you know how to enter the Guinness World Record. You know, for I don't know how many songs or how many live stream, or maybe it can be a brand new category. Come up with some idea, and maybe we can be in a Guinness World Record. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah, maybe they'll make a special category. So that means she watched 150 out of 150, or now 151 out of 151.
Exactly. So we will need those figures because if we need to do a presentation to the to the World Guinness Record, then we need to have all that. And she says, "Thanks, and you are so very appreciated." And that's from Joy. Pick me ball.
Yes, and she won last night. She won one of them, didn't she?
Yes, that's right. Yes, your order, it's coming. Bene. And then there is not much going on internationally in terms of, strange things happening. But in the U.S., there is start of National VJ Day. That's in the U.S. And then in
we do it tomorrow.
We do it tomorrow.
Because of the time difference, I believe it is the 15th of August over here and the 14th of August over there, because they started celebrating when it was announced in New York, but we were probably all asleep by then.
That's probably what happened. But it is a national holiday in Morocco. It's the anniversary of the recovery, the Oued Ed Dahab. Yeah, that's right. And I checked that out. Basically, in 2015, it was an area that was called differently, and then it got back to being called that way. That's what it is. It is, in terms of strange things to celebrate, it's also National Creamsicle Day.
Cream what?
Creamsicle cycle. It's a lolly, basically. To answer your question, Peter, it is a sort of citrus or orangey flavored lollipop type of
Like
but
a popsicle.
yeah, that's right, but it's made with cream.
Like a popsicle, but
With
cream.
Yeah, exactly. So that's there's not much on, but there is something way more important that is celebrated today, because today it is the birthday of Pat Smith's sister, that is Ken's auntie.
Favourite auntie.
And so that's Yvonne Lowe. It's a birthday today! Happy birthday, Yvonne! It is also Paula Sullivan's birthday. Yes, and you
got birthdays again.
yeah, and then your hubby has prepared you some surprise. I don't know if he's already given your surprise to you, but
Hope so, otherwise it's not a surprise anymore.
I helped out. Bene. And also there was something we completely missed out. Completely. Something finally that, here in England we can celebrate. On the 11th of August, it was National Bakewell Tart Day.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And now you
when I was
have
a
to
kid-
explain what is that as a cake for the people that don't live in England.
Oh God, I don't know how you describe it. It's like a.
It's a sponge cake.
Yeah, well, it's,
Oh, bagel
no, it's not
tart.
a
No, no,
sponge
no.
cake. It's like a tart with,
Almond.
like it's got almonds,
Jam.
almond and sort of cherry.
And then jam and then coconut on top.
Yeah, and then icing on the top. That sort
It's
of,
got like a marzipan-y type
like
almond
Mr.
stuff
Kipling's ones or whatever. Rudyard Kipling's ones.
in a pastry
Mr.
case
Yeah, in a pastry case. So it's like a little apple pie
without the apple.
without the apple. No, but the shape of it. Normally, when you buy them, they're like or that big. It's like a pie. So pastry, and then it's got an almondy, cherry. There's some other stuff in it, and then icing on top, white icing on top. Yeah, loved them when I was a kid.
There you go. So you can check it out. I don't have the recipe because it's not an Italian one. So, but I was just received an email from Mr. Ian Hambleton, and he wanted to know of any particular, Italian instruments. So, yes.
What do you mean? That you play?
No, like a typical Italian instrument. Yes, there is one, and the obvious one that I'm thinking of is the mandolin, and the mandolin is sort of it evolved from the instruments like from the lute and like this strings instrument, and it became popular and was like elaborated by, I can't remember the person who did it, but anyway, from the area of Naples, and so it became the mandolin, and it's a very folk instrument, that it's an eight string instrument. Voila.
You've got one.
I do have one. He's looking at me like, come on, I'm hinting at you. Yes, I need to learn how to play it, and then maybe I can play some mandolin. And I will answer the rest of your questions tomorrow because I didn't get around to do it all. But now I need to interview Alex. Alex has been trying to avoid the question, but I got him.
Is this Mark Carew's question?
This is Mark Carew's question. So the question was
Yes.
a memorable song,
I don't-
and the story behind it.
I don't have one memorable song, but I remember the first time I was introduced to Louis Prima when I was still at college, and I met these guys. That's sixth form college when I was about 17. I met these guys because I lived in the same town and saw them at local arts festivals and things. And Ken over there, gave me a cassette tape of a bunch of Louis Prima, 50s Louis Prima tracks, the Capitol recordings, and told me to listen to it because it had trombone featured on quite a lot of them, and not a lot of the sort of jive swing bands had trombone on it. That was quite a novelty at that time. There was trombone in big bands and trombones in Dixieland jazz and jazz and stuff, but the actual kind of more jump blues didn't have that much trombone. So and they'd never had a trombone player before, so they were interested in having one. So he gave me this tape, and blew my mind. I was like, I'd listened to some jazz and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is like just so full of energy, full of life. And I just wore out the tape, basically. I was sitting backstage at college because I used to hang around. I used to be on like the technical crew for the stage and do the lighting and stuff like that with my friends there. And I was just sitting back there with this tape player, and they were like, "What the hell are you doing? What's going on? What are you listening to?" And I was like, "No, don't disturb me. I'm too getting into this music." And I didn't even have a Walkman or anything. I just had one of those crappy 70s style tape machines that I'd borrowed from somewhere, and I was just trying to play it and listen to it, and then trying to learn bits. And that was my first introduction to Louis Prima, all the classic 50s stuff, the Capitol stuff. And yeah, it was quite a revelation.
Ah, there. Well, yeah. So we
Thanks,
managed.
Ken.
We managed to get around everyone. So tomorrow or the day after, we'll come up with another question.
Maybe
That means we have to
Yes,
think.
maybe-
That means we have to think.
Yes, you have to think. You're gonna have to go
Well,
back
ask
to
'em what they want
memory
to
lane.
know, ask 'em.
Yes. Do you have a question? You know, I have one otherwise. But do you over there? Do you want to know something about this whole lot here?
You can send it. Actually, you can send the question the same place you send the competition answers. There's different boxes you can check, and you can just check the box of writing to the JiveStream on the JiveStream page on our website, and you can send them in there, and we'll find them all there.
And if you don't know, you can always go to the website and send us an email through Contact Us, and there is a form you can fill out and ask the question. Voila! Ta-da!
And it'll come to you, won't it? It'll come to me, it'll come to you. Just like the band that says this.
Yes.
All right, ciao, a più tardi. All right then. Oh, right now, this was a request, wasn't it? Oh yes, Stephen Frost, I think, requested it as a sort of more of a joke, really, but basically because I don't know, because it was we were talking about doing Singing in the Rain. Jane Marimore and her friends wanted Singing in the Rain to bring some rain, and Stephen Frost asked for Stormy Weather. So we're going to try and reprise a sort of jivey version of Stormy Weather that we did back if you remember the days back in the Red Brick Studio earlier. Back in those old-fashioned days, a long time ago, when we were in the Red Brick Studio. So, yeah, Stormy Weather. Let's see if we can knock it out. Knock it out. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. Since my gal and I, we ain't together. It's raining all the time. Life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere, stormy weather. Since my gal and I, we ain't together. It's raining all the time. Since you went away, the blues walked in and met me. If you don't come back to stay, old rocking chair will get me. Every night I pray, the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on, everything I have is gone, stormy weather. Since that gal and I, we ain't together. It's raining all the time. Yes, yes, yes. Since you went away, the blues walked in and met me. If you don't come back to stay, old rocking chair will get me. Every night I pray, the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. I can't go on, everything I have is gone, stormy weather. Since my gal and I, we ain't together. It's raining all the time. It's raining all the time. It's raining all the time. Stormy weather. And we're not inviting the stormy weather, but I guess some people want it to break the heat a little bit. Anyway, we've had little dribbles, but nothing like that. All right then. So, do we have a question? Should we do a question before we do a last number
why
or
not?
whatever?
Why not?
What do we have? What do we have?
What's the prize? What's the prize?
What's the prize? Prize will be a CD
Prize will be a CD. The prize will be a CD.
or
Also,
a T-shirt. Or if they've already got the CD.
some people have asked. We've been getting lots of like tips and stars and things, which is amazing. Some people have asked how they can help contribute towards JiveStream.
Oh, you're going to tell them about the new thing?
I'm going to tell them about this. It's not ready yet, but
I didn't even think you were going to mention it.
I'm just going to preliminary mention it. We're going to start a Patreon page for JiveStream, so that
It's like a fan club. I always wanted a fan club.
and it's going to have different levels of patronage, and it'll have different perks. So we'll do a poll at some point to find out
A perk poll.
a perk poll. Polly Perkins.
A patron perk poll.
Patron perk poll. PPP. Triple P. To see, what you guys think. If you'd like, if the JiveStream's helped you through the lockdown and you want us to keep going, we'll keep going. And if you want to help us contribute to it, then we're going to set up the Patreon page and see what extra little perks you want. And
but yeah, it won't be. You'll get things. That's the idea. And we'll
the
work
show
out
will
different
still-
perks.
the show
And
will
it'll go from like just from
friend of JiveStream.
friend of JiveStream, or up to and then patron of JiveStream and legends of JiveStream and all sorts of things.
And the show will still, obviously, everyone can watch the show for free, and we might just chuck in some extra things for those. We might have like a special.
Well, let us know. Let us know things you'd like.
Like we could have a special Legend of JiveStream T-shirt.
Ashtray.
Tickets to show, like free tickets. Yeah,
Special tickets.
Well, we'll do a
Special
poll.
things.
We'll
We'll
do a
think
poll.
of some. And for the real legends.
Ooh.
Whoa. For legends. Whoa.
Ledge.
Go and play in their back garden.
Well, that's going to be a high level. That's going to be a high. But we could have, for a super legend, we could have like free tickets for life.
That would be pretty super.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty super. Oh, yeah. But anyway, that's the idea. And then you get things. Because you used to love it when we were kids. Me and Pete were talking about it. We were in the Tufty Club. Were you in the Tufty Club? Remember the Tufty Club? No, I remember the Tufty Club.
Ken was in the Elvis.
In the Elvis. I was in the Elvis Club. TCE and Major Bailey, you ran that one, or was there two of them? Todd Slaughter. And then there was the one with Major Bailey. Elvisly Yours.
What's Todd
We used to get the Elvis magazine. Oh, it was great. It's fantastic stuff.
Maureen says, always grand to be lifted for a few minutes from the dark place where current events have put us, especially those of us in the States. Super songs and tunes, fellas.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maureen.
You've reminded me about the current events.
That's what we're here for. Current events, is that like the
it's like sultanas
story
and stuff.
about the raisins? Yeah.
Yeah. All right then. So I think
Other
to end
dried
off,
fruit is available.
we should do something. Oh, so remember, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow,
Ian Hamilton
early afternoon,
Oh, sorry.
5 p.m.
No, quickly. Yes. Marion says Ian Hamilton is a super legend with all his competition prizes he's donated. Yes, he's already a super legend. He's what inspired us to do it. In fact,
He inspired us with the legend, and whatever. There was someone else. There's a couple of legends, but these will be, there'll be a whole thing, a whole thing, and So just remember. So tomorrow, 5 till 6, early Saturday afternoon, early evening. If you're in America, I don't know what time that is, but
sorry, I just got to say this. Tony says, bronze level JiveStream fans get to request Seasons in the Sun. Silver level JiveStream fans get to stop you from playing it.
Exactly. What a gold level JiveStream fans.
They get to punch the. No.
We have Joy. Joy is the only one that can ask for that. Joy, pick me. Yeah. We had. All right then. No, get your harp out.
Oh, yes.
Let's end on a blues one. Let's end on a
There's an
blues
offer I
jam.
can't refuse.
We've had a. All right then. We'll do a blues jam. And I like doing the blues jams with the harp and everything. If you have any blues requests, we did My Babe the other week. If you've got any blues requests, we can do. All right, what are we doing? G. Let's do Kansas City. Just give it a chunky. It was a moth. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there. I'm gonna get me one. Well, I'll be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. Well, I'll be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. With my Kansas City baby and a big old bottle of wine. Well, I might take a plane, I might take a train, but if I have to walk, well, I'm going just the same. Going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there, I'm gonna get me one. Yeah, play that blues off, boy. Take a plane, I might take a train. Have to walk, well, I'm going just the same. Going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women, and I'm gonna get me one. Yeah. I might take a train, might take a plane. If I have to walk where I'm going, just shame I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. He got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. Yeah, there you go. Bit of harp and ukulele, don't hear that often, do you? With Barry in the middle. All right then.
It's called blues ukulele.
Hey?
Blue ukulele.
Blue ukulele.
Blue
Yeah.
ukulele.
Blues uke. All right then. So tomorrow, what time are we on tomorrow?
5 p.m.
Exactly. That's the competition.
5 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
Alle 5.
Did we actually ask a question?
Oh, no, we didn't ask a question, did we? Anyone got a competition question?
No, it's too late now. Save it for tomorrow.
All right.
Make them all tune in tomorrow.
We'll save it tomorrow. The only competition question is basically, what time are we on tomorrow? And if you get it right, you get to watch it live. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Cha cha.
Ta-ta.
Toodle pip.
Till then,
Cheerio.
cheerio.
TTFN.
TTFN.
Tally ho.
Hello.
See you later.
See you later.
So long.
So long.
Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Shabba-dabba-dabba-dee. Oh yeah. See you tomorrow, 5 p.m.
I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park, across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree to wish you well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, and